jumping right back to the story because I realized I miss telling you guys the story. And as I said, this story will be told over and over again because each time we have new people joining us, okay? So we all know Chris has always had fans all over the world since he started a very long time ago, over 2 decades ago, okay? And he's been doing this, he's been doing so well, he's been improving, and he has attracted loads and lots of fans, okay? So 2 years ago, I've been following Chris, watching his movies online and on TV. I just noticed why doesn't he have, I asked myself, why doesn't he have like a solid fan group? Because I saw lots of people, a lot of celebrities or actors, actresses, entertainers, having lots and lots of following, lots of fans, cheering them on, having fan groups for them. And with Chris, I saw there were a few, but they weren't so, out there. So for me, the main aim was to create funny videos. Okay, so I like to laugh a lot. Yeah, so I'm not a comedian, but yeah, I like to just laugh at stuff, And I decided, okay, why don't I just create videos and then, infuse what he does into what I'm doing. So I started, posting his videos and reposting his videos and editing his videos and adding some other stuff, that I did. And soon I realized that lots of people liked it, and soon we were like, we started, within a month we were like 500 followers, and it kept going. I think it was 300, and later I went to 500. So the second month we were at 500. So and I realized, okay, this thing, it will work. Okay, and that time I had a lot of time. I was not working so much. I had free hours, lots and lots of free hours. So I was doing a lot of content. And with time, it had garnered, we had moved to 600, 700. So I realized, okay, this thing would, we need to make it official. Okay, so, then came in how to get Chris. Chris is a superstar. I mean, he's not going to, how is he going to even believe a random stranger on the internet, So I tried to reach him via DM, and if you've tried getting through to Chris via DM, you know what I'm talking about. It was not easy, because he received so many DMs. So I guess sometimes he doesn't really open the messages or read the messages. So I kept sending. Then I tried to go to his page again to find out if he had a contact, and I was shocked. There was no contact. Hey sis. And then I went back to his profile. I searched, and I found I think it was an email. Okay, so at that time, I was working and I was free, so I just sent him an email. He didn't reply. The third time I went back to the email because and then as if I was interviewing for something. I had bullet points why he should, I figured he was like, a lot of fans, there are a lot of crazy fans. So I knew it was not, I'm not that kind of person to, just, out of the blue contact a celebrity, So I myself, I wasn't sure. So I said, okay, let me just throw it out there. So I said, if Chris remembers, I said, I'm not any, fanatic, I wrote a lot, and I like a letter. It was so funny. I made bullet points. I boldened it, like I formatted it like I was interviewing for a job. So, and at the end I said, I'll be very glad if he responds. I've sent him several messages, and I would love it if he replies. So, and then I told myself I'll leave it at that. If he replies, fine. If he doesn't, well, we move. So I think it was another month. So all through was two months after. And it was almost his birthday. So I found out his birthday, and I sent another message, the third message. And I said, I wish you a happy birthday in advance, but I wish that, you could consider, like, if I could do something to, hey, hey, Christabel, hey, sis. So that was how I got to become, the handler for the page, or how I started this group, okay? And over 2 years we've grown, and we've been able to organize ourselves in a massive way, yes, even though we want to grow more. So that's the backstory. I tell the story. I think last year I told the story. This year I wanted to tell the story because we have more people joining us. Okay, so I mean, it's just to encourage other people that if you believe something, you want to do something, you have to believe in whatever you want to do, and trust that God will work it out. Okay. And for me, it wasn't from, there are so many fan pages. I came across a lot, even when I started, we were not the official fan page for Chris. We were just creating content using his what do you call it? His own content. So we would just edit his content and add a few touches here and there. And they were funny, yes. I'm not a comedian, as I said. They were funny, but Chris saw it very fun. Like I think he saw that it was funny, and we were just catching cruise and all that. But there are some crazy ones. So it's not that. For me, the intention was, not the fun, but to see Chris's vision, his project, his legacy, come to life. Because I saw that he was doing a lot, and he deserved his flowers, even back then, yes. And I've watched his movies, maybe at that time I wasn't paying attention, but like, because I had a lot of time, I sat there and I watched him, and I followed everything he was doing. I realized, this guy was good, and he needed a push. Like, of course he's doing well, he had done well for himself, he doesn't need all that, but we thought we need to celebrate him. And so that's how Christars came about. And in fact, Christars is another day, but well, we changed our name. So if you watch the previous live, I made a mistake. It was a slip of tongue. I said Christars. So that's what I was calling the group, okay? And well, we had to change it to reflect, as I said, Chris's personality and his vision. So here we are with Christars, which I think is suitable, yes. And we love it. We love it here. So we are going to keep coming in and out, okay, as we still try and get the streaming together. So if you catch me again, my name is Sia, and you may or may not know me. I'm the handler of the group, and the face behind the team that we have here. There are so many people across the globe, in North America, in West Africa, in East Africa, and all over, okay, who help us to make this happen, okay. or run this group. Okay, and we appreciate all of you. Without you, this group cannot come this far. So thank you for joining us. And as I said, I wish you a happy anniversary, and keep it locked here. We will give you all that you need as we go through the day. Okay, so catch you soon. Deuces.